Hey, beautiful people, this is Mr. Price. I am a math and science instructor at the Visions Virtual Math and Science Center. Now, today's lesson, today I want to talk to you about a lesson plan, our typical lesson plan that I use at the center to undertake science and math classes on a daily basis. This one is an Algebra 1 lesson plan. I want to walk you through this, okay? It's going to take, I'm going to try to get this video done in a couple of minutes just to give you an idea of the detail that we go into to make sure that we cover all the content necessary for the child to be successful, not only in the class, but in standardized testing that is necessary to get into college and universities. So that's my ultimate goal in teaching, is for your child to be able to get into the school that he or she desires. So anyway, here's the anatomy of a lesson. Learning target for this day is we're going to solve multi-step linear equations. All right, so we'll have one of these 4 days a week, 4 per week. It's divided into 4 parts. First part is only 5 minutes right here. It's a real-world connection. I start right at the beginning after saying good morning to the class or good afternoon. I want to put in front of them a real-world example of what we're studying today and why it's relevant. A lot of kids say, why do we have to know that? It's a great question. It's a legitimate question. I want to answer that right at the beginning, right at the outset. The second part of this is my instruction, and I typically use a PowerPoint, a guided notes paper, and then I'll work some sample problems for them. And that takes me 10-15 minutes, and these are the kind of things that I do in detail here. I'll review their prior homework. They actually will grade it during class. I'll go through an interactive PowerPoint, which will be the subject of another video, and then I will complete a guided notes paper. I'll show you that in a separate video, and then I will work on some sample problems for them. Now, during the PowerPoints, I like my students to take notes as they need to help them understand it. They get copies of the PowerPoint PDF file, and they also will have a video of it to refer to anytime they want to. Plus, all of our Zoom class sessions are videoed and recorded to the cloud, so they can retrieve any of the classes that we've covered, including the Q&A between the teacher and the students, which is absolutely necessary to ensure understanding as they wish. Then, then I will assign classwork problems, 4, 5, 6 maybe, and enough that I know they can get it done during class, because they'll have additional homework problems as well. Not very many, but it'll be separate. And then there'll be some checkpoints, at least a couple of checkpoints during class, where I'll say, okay, I'll give you 10 minutes to work on problems 6 and 7, and after 10 minutes, I'm going to stop you, and we're going to go through those, and we're going to work through, and we'll go through John's work and look at his solution technique, and then we'll look at Mary's after that, and so on. So I have a couple of what I call internal checkpoints to make sure the students are getting it. And then when they go home, my goal is for them to go home, be 100% successful in homework. I never want my students to be frustrated with homework that they can't do. Never. There's a lot of things in life to be frustrated about. I'm sorry, math is not on the list. Okay? So then I will confirm in my own mind in 5 minutes or so with some questioning and also some reviewing of their work to confirm their success. So this is a typical lesson plan used at the Visions Virtual Math and Science Center. Give us a chance. Give us a try. It's visionsvirtual.org. Thanks for your time.